jumped out of bed. Can you hear the birdies? It's 7:15. I've been up once this morning because look, my door's already open. Oh, can I open it. Hang on, there's my Foxy. Hello, dear gorgeous boy. You say morning, Fox. Good morning, people. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a gorgeous day. Cab Fox. No human beings, I love it. I can just step out my van. In my t-shirt is my boy. You want your breakfast, don't you? Another beautiful day on planet Earth. So it turns out I can still look after myself. I rarely lose my temper. I lose my temper so rarely that I can remember every time I have lost my temper in my life. And the last time was February 2019, and we're now in May 2020, so that was a long time ago. But I was in town with my son the other day, and as we were walking towards the shop, my son was about 5 strides ahead of me. He's got big strides. We could hear a man shouting down his phone. You know, the sort that wants everybody to hear what they're saying. He was making a point to the person he was talking to, and he was screaming out something like, half the British population are idiots. Well, I zoned out from him because I didn't want that in my reality. But as my son walked past him, he shouted at my son, "Get out of my effing way." And my son said, "I was nowhere near you." Nobody was anywhere near this man because he was shouting so loudly, everybody was giving him a wide berth. And he said, "I can smell your effing aftershave, so you were close enough." I'm going to sneeze. And my son said, "That's funny, I don't even have, because I don't have any aftershave on." This is when I zoned back into what the man was saying. He had a vicious expression on his face. Anyway, he didn't bank on ferocious mother bear coming up behind her cub. And in seconds, my maternal instinct kicked in. I won't tell you exactly what I said, because I don't want to spread negativity myself. But it did start with "Oi you," in a slightly different tone. And he didn't know what to say to me. So his exact words were, "Duh, duh, duh." And I said, "Just because you're in a bad mood, don't spread your negativity over the whole of this town and pick on complete strangers. If you want to fight, pick on somebody your own age and your own size." And he was just looking at me. And then I finished with saying, "Have you got anything you'd like to say to me?" I think I must have completely demasculated him because he couldn't speak. So what he was doing, he was screaming down the phone, and he wanted to make a point to the person he was talking to. So he must have been going on about people not social distancing. For one, he was in the doorway of the shop, so it was quite hard to stay away from him. But people were afraid of him because he was being so loud and you know, giving off negative energy, that people were doing their best to stay away from him. And then when my son walked past, because he wanted to make a point, he took it out. He bullied my son. So I found out in that moment that even though Most of the time, I'm living in my peaceful bubble, creating my own beautiful reality that if I need to, I can stand up for myself. I shut him down. The thing was, the adrenaline rush that went through my body, if he had have said anything back to me, I think I would have punched him. I know I would have done. I would have done. So I'm really proud of myself. I can stand up for myself. I have no fear, particularly when it comes to protecting my cubs or my friends or my dog, and even strangers, to be honest. It's instinctual. I've always done the same throughout my life. If somebody is being a bully, I can't bear bullies. And you know, it was like being back on Facebook. I was in town, but I felt like I was on Facebook. So you've got like 70% of Facebook are passive aggressive, and then the other 30% are outwardly aggressive, putting people down. Actually, that's not fair, because I do have a load of positive friends on my Facebook, but I've had to delete it because I just couldn't bear to watch any more aggression on Facebook. And then I went into town, and it's happening in the real world anyway. So hopefully that man will think before he picks on a stranger again, because he's lucky, because I could have been a big burly man, and I could have not said anything to him and just punched him, because he would have deserved it. I did say to my son afterwards, you know, your mother's gobby, Nathan. I said, if somebody picks on you like that and you're on your own, I said, just keep on walking, because people like that will make a point. And, you know, not that my son can't stick up for himself, but I know what men are like. And I don't want my son to get his head kicked in because of corona rage. Yeah, maybe it's the new thing. Not road rage, not air rage, but corona rage. So yeah, don't mess with the fire angel. I may be living in my peaceful bubble, and I'm all about the love and the uprising, but that does not mean that I'm a pushover. Anyway, how is everybody? How are you? Do you know what? I haven't watched any news at all for over a week. I haven't been on social media, but you don't need to watch the news and go on social media. You just need to go in town and see how people are behaving, because that will tell you what the media is saying. I've got no human beings around me at all. The head gardener pops over, and that is the only human being I'm seeing, except for when I visit my son. Anyway, I need to get on with my morning and clear my van up now. What's going on, folks? What have you seen? Can you not get over the bag? Let me move it, let me move it. What have you seen? A bunny rabbit. What's he saying? Where is it? Who knows what Foxy needed to... Oh, look, bunny rabbits. Let's see if I can get them in the camera. They normally run away. You see them? There they are, look. So cute. The animals are loving having no humans around. Okay. I'm washing up. Fox. Give it in. Come here. Come here. 11 a.m. and I'm packed up. And ready to go, pretty much. My little cluttered shelves, which I love. This is a bit cluttered. Need to sort this out. Lovely clean oven. It looks like a jumble, but I did clean it out this morning. Just got to put my washing up, my drying up away. Nearly ready, Fox. Thanks for watching, for being a part of my journey. If you haven't checked my Patreon out yet, the link is below. Please do so. Hopefully I'll see you there. There's my love heart. There's my heart. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.